11 days before the Jews of Strasbourg were taken to the burning ground, Elias was worrying about a loaf that had split in the oven. The plague had not yet reached the city. Fear had.
That one was not mine.
It came from our oven.
That is not the same thing.
It is to the man who paid for it.
The dough was too wet.
The dough was fine.
Then the oven was too hot.
The oven has been here longer than you.
Then perhaps it is tired.
Perhaps it talks too much.
The bakery stood on the street north of the cathedral, commonly known as the Judengasse. Jewish families lived there beside Christian tenants, workshops and houses belonging to the church. There was no wall around it, and no gate to close. That had once made the street feel like part of Strasbourg. Now, it made every rumour outside impossible to keep out.
6 rye loaves for the Kaufhaus, 4 white for Anselm.
He ordered 5.
He paid for 4.
He will say he paid for 5.
Then count slowly enough for him to hear. Go to Anselm first. He wants them before the first bell.
That leaves me half the city before sunrise.
It leaves you 3 streets.
They are long streets in winter.
Elias, do not stop at the cathedral.
I never pray at the cathedral.
This is not a joke.
I was not going to stop.
And if men are talking about Basel, keep walking.
They have been talking about Basel for weeks.
Then you have had weeks to practice keeping your mouth shut.
The council will not let the same thing happen here.
The council is made of men. Men change their minds.
Peter Schwaber has defended us.
And every guild in Strasbourg is demanding his removal.
Because of taxes, not because of us.
People can hate 2 things at once.
In Basel, Jews had already been forced into a wooden building and burnt. In Strasbourg, the council still said there was no evidence that Jews had poisoned wells or spread disease. For the moment, law stood between rumour and murder.
Come straight back.
I always do.
No, you usually return eventually. Today, come straight back.
4 loaves. Count slowly. Keep walking.
Now you are learning.
Strasbourg woke by trade. Fires were lit before prayers. Brewers heated their vats. Fishmongers carried barrels from the river. From the tanner's quarter came the smell of urine, wet hides, and wood smoke. Elias knew the city by what it left in the air. That morning, outside Anselm's house, he smelt lamp oil and hot wax. Someone inside had been awake all night.
You cannot remove an Ameister because he refuses you 1 vote. 1 vote. You still think this is about a vote? Lower your voice. On Monday, Schwaber will have no office from which to protect anyone. Who is it?
Mendel's bakery.
You are early.
You asked for the bread before the first bell.
Has it rung?
No?
Then you are early.
4 white loaves.
5.
You paid for 4. My father said I should count slowly.
Your father enjoys small victories.
He says they are the only kind a baker can afford. 1, 2, 3, 4.
You have made your point.
It was my father's point.
That is what sons are for. Listen, you heard nothing inside this house.
I heard that you wanted 5 loaves.
Good.
The man who emerged from the side of Anselm's house wore a dark wool cloak drawn high around his face. He stopped when he saw Elias. Neither of them spoke. Something hung beneath the stranger's cloak, a piece of dark wood, small enough to fit inside a hand. Elias saw the pointed head of a bird before the man covered it. Then the stranger walked towards the river.
Mendel's son. Did he speak to you?
No.
Did you see his face?
No.
Then forget him.
Who was he?
Someone who believes a frightened city can be bought cheaply.
Can it?
We are about to find out.
Elias should have gone straight home. Instead, he followed the sound of voices towards the cathedral.
The sickness crosses mountains because sin has opened the road. It enters the proud city before it enters the humble heart. Tell us about the wells. In town after town, poison has been found in the water. And who put it there? Ask who drinks from our wells and does not kneel before our God. There, ask him.
I carry bread, not poison.
Then eat it.
It belongs to someone who paid.
Of course it does.
Elias walked away without running. His father had taught him that much. Never let a crowd decide it is chasing you. Conrad had spent almost 30 years repairing the parts of Strasbourg that respectable men preferred not to see. Rotten roof beams, sinking floors, bridge galleries swollen by river damp. Stone proclaimed a city's wealth. Wood revealed whether it was still standing.
You can look straight or you can be straight. Choose.
He was speaking to a beam. Beams listened better than apprentices and complained less than guildmasters.
Hello?
Anselm lay where the bank met the ill, one shoulder in the water. Rain had flattened his hair against his forehead. Blood moved from beneath his skull in thin red threads and disappeared into the river.
Anselm. Damn you.
His purse was gone. The bruise behind his ear was small. Whoever struck him had needed only one blow. Beside his hand, half pressed into the mud, lay a carving. It was no larger than Conrad's palm. A falcon had been cut into one face, its wings folded against its body. There was no name, no motto, and no merchant's mark. The wood was pear, fine-grained, recently oiled.
This is not yours.
Master Conrad,
Fetch the watch.
what happened?
Fetch the watch.
Before the watch arrived, 6 people came to look. By the time Captain Berthold pushed through them, one man had become 2 attackers. The blow had become a knife, and someone had seen a Jewish boy beside the river.
Back, all of you.
He was murdered.
Thank you. I had mistaken him for a man sleeping in the river, face down. You found him?
Yes.
Alive?
No, already lying there when I found him.
You touched the body?
Only his neck.
Nothing else?
His purse is missing.
There is my answer. A rich man walks alone before dawn. A thief follows. The rich man resists. The thief strikes too hard.
Anselm is well known in the city. He did not walk here to admire the rain.
Then perhaps the thief invited him.
One blow, from behind.
You are a carpenter, Conrad. A good one, but leave dead men to those of us paid badly enough to deal with them. Who saw him last?
A servant said the Jew's son brought bread.
Which Jew?
Mendel, from the Judengasse.
Find the boy.
You stopped.
Only for a moment.
At the cathedral.
Near it.
That is where the cathedral keeps most of itself.
There was a preacher.
There is always a preacher.
He spoke about the wells.
Did anyone speak to you?
A man told me to eat the bread.
Did you answer him?
He asked the question.
That is not what I asked.
Yes.
And?
He laughed.
Then remember what it cost him. Nothing. It cost you fear, and it cost him nothing.
Should I have stood there silently?
You should have come home.
They found Anselm in the ill!
Anselm?
What about him?
I saw him this morning.
You delivered his bread.
There was another man in the house.
Did he see you?
Yes.
His face?
No.
Anything you could name?
One of his feet dragged, and he had a carving on his belt. A bird.
A guild mark.
I do not know.
Then you saw a cloak and heard a footstep.
I saw more than that.
Not once Berthold begins asking.
You want me to lie?
I want you to understand the difference between truth and something a frightened man can use.
The first account to reach the Judengasse said that Anselm had been robbed. The second said his throat had been cut. By noon, he had discovered poison in a well and been murdered to keep him silent. None of it was true. All of it was useful.
Stay behind me.
Mendel. Captain, your son delivered bread to Anselm this morning.
Along with half the city.
Half the city did not see him alive an hour before he was killed.
He was alive when I left.
I assumed so.
Ask your questions here.
I was speaking to the boy.
And I was speaking to you.
Did Anselm receive visitors?
I heard someone inside.
A man or a woman?
A man.
Name?
I did not hear it.
Did you see his face?
Covered.
Any clothes?
A dark cloak.
In February. Excellent. I shall arrest all of Strasbourg.
He has told you what he knows.
Has he? If you remember something after I leave, come to the watch house. Do not tell it first in the street.
Why?
Because the street improves every story, but rarely for the better. Bar the door before dark, Mendel.
We always do.
Tonight, do it earlier.
He knows I kept something back.
He knows everyone keeps something back.
We pay the council to protect us.
We pay the council because it promises to protect us.
What is the difference?
You may live long enough to learn it.
Conrad washed the mud from the carving and found no maker's mark beneath it. The falcon had been cut by someone skilled enough to know better, and quickly enough not to care. The shallow grooves still held pale fibres. It was new.
Pearwood?
You enter quietly for a man wearing a sword.
You hear badly for a man who works alone.
What do you want, Watcher Berthold?
A better account.
Anselm was dead. His purse was missing. You called it robbery.
And you called it something else.
I said he did not choose that riverbank by accident.
Anselm had debts, rivals, and a talent for making an insult sound like advice. I could question Strasbourg until Easter.
Begin with whoever visited him before dawn.
The baker's boy saw a cloak.
Then find the man inside it.
Outside, men are saying Anselm discovered poisoned water. Others say the guilds killed him because he supported Schwaber. By evening, someone will swear the bishop did it himself.
You know the stories are false.
Knowing that does not make them quiet.
Arresting the wrong man will.
If people believe the watch has lost control, they take spears from their walls. Then I do not have one dead merchant. I have streets full of armed fools.
So give them a thief.
Give me a better answer.
I have none.
Did you find anything beside him?
Only mud.
Nothing dropped? Nothing broken?
No.
You are a poor liar, Conrad.
Then you should believe me.
I believe you are afraid of what you found.
And I believe you decided what happened before you looked at Anselm's head.
The guilds meet before the cathedral on Monday. Schwaber's enemies are bringing men in from every quarter. If this murder belongs to that fight, I need to know before then.
And if it does not?
By Monday, that may no longer matter.
Conrad opened his hand. The falcon stared towards the door with one carved eye. February 4th, 1349. The next afternoon, Elias found Conrad replacing the sill of a merchant's house near the river. He had passed the carpenter twice before he stopped.
If you walk past a third time,
I shall charge you for wearing out the street.
You know who I am.
You are Reb Mendel's son.
My name is Elias.
I know.
You repaired our roof.
I repaired the synagogue roof too. Your father stood underneath and explained how I was doing it wrongly.
That sounds like my father. That fact that it still keeps out the rain. He says that was God's part.
Then God owes me 6 pfennigs. Berthold questioned you.
How do you know?
He questioned me twice. The second time, he knew about the bread.
Do you think I killed Anselm?
Could you lift a merchant with one arm and carry him to the river without leaving flour on him?
No.
Then you are an unlikely murderer.
Some men do not require likelihood.
No, they require permission.
There was a man at Anselm's house.
You told Berthold.
Not everything.
Why tell me?
Because you told him nothing.
What makes you think that?
He already had his answer, but he came back to you.
Your father should be more worried about you.
He has no room left.
What did you keep back?
The stranger wore something beneath his cloak, wood, carved like a bird.
What kind of bird?
A hooked beak. Its wings were closed.
A falcon?
Perhaps.
A falcon that looks like this one?
That is it. The left wing. The cut runs too far into the neck.
You notice small things.
A baker who does not notice small things makes bad bread.
Where was the man going?
Towards the ill, his right foot dragged.
Did Anselm know you had seen him?
Yes, he told me to forget.
And instead you came to me.
I tried forgetting. It changed nothing.
This was beside Anselm's hand.
Why did you hide it?
Because Berthold found a missing purse and stopped looking.
He knows you took something.
Well, he suspects.
That is a thin wall.
Most walls are, when someone knows where to strike.
What does the falcon mean?
It is not a guild mark, or at least not one used openly in public.
Then who carved it?
That is a question for a woodcarver.
And the man with the injured foot?
That is a question for every workshop that has dismissed a limping journeyman.
You intend to look?
One thing is for sure, Anselm was not killed for his purse.
My father says truth is only useful if a frightened man cannot turn it against you.
Your father is right.
That does not mean I must do nothing.
No, it means you must understand the price before you begin.
To the square on Monday! The guilds will have their answer!
Monday was 5 days before the burning. On that day, Strasbourg's guild artisans would gather before the cathedral and remove the council that had so far refused to proceed without proof. Neither Elias nor Conrad knew that yet. They knew only that Anselm had been murdered, that someone had begun replacing facts with a more useful story, and that a carved falcon connected the two.
Go home before your father comes looking.
When do I return?
Tomorrow. Also, bring some bread.
You can pay for it.
You are certainly Mendel's son.
For the first time that week, Elias carried an empty basket home. The city around him was filling with answers. 2 days after Anselm's murder, Conrad returned from the woodcarvers along the Ill with less certainty than Elias had hoped for. Beyond his workshop, guild messengers were already moving from one master's door to the next.
Come inside. Does your father know you came here?
No, he would have stopped me.
Well, he is a smart man.
He is. I came anyway. Did the carvers recognize it?
The first 2 did not. The third had made it.
How many?
13, all cut from the same board of pear wood. The order was placed 12 days ago.
By the man I saw?
The carver never saw the customer's face. The man kept his hood forward and paid before the work began.
Did he limp?
The carver did not see him walk, A clerk collected the finished pieces.
Then at least 2 men were involved.
At least 2 men touched the order. That is all we know.
13 tokens must have been intended for 13 men.
We do not know how many hands they passed through.
Did the falcon belong to a guild?
No, nor to any family the carver knew. The customer brought the design with him.
Then what is it?
Something one man could show another without speaking. There was one thing the carver remembered clearly. The pieces had to be finished before Monday's guild assembly.
Monday?
Master Conrad, a notice from the Carpenters' Guild.
What is it?
Every master is to stand beneath his banner in the cathedral square on Monday morning.
Who called the assembly?
The guild masters.
For what purpose?
To put their demands before the council.
And if the council refuses them?
The masters will answer that on Monday.
The man who ordered the tokens knew about the assembly 12 days ago.
He knew that an assembly was being prepared. That does not make him Anselm's killer.
But Anselm was killed before it, right?
He was.
And the token was found beside him?
Yes, I found it myself.
How much must fit before you call it connected?
Enough to explain how it is connected. We cannot do that yet.
Anselm may have written it down.
Berthold's men searched his house twice.
Berthold did not build Anselm's desk.
No.
You did.
There is a narrow compartment behind the lower drawer.
Would Anselm have used it?
He paid me extra to put it there.
Then Margaret needs to know.
She buried her husband yesterday.
That is why we ask her. We do not search her house behind her back.
Tomorrow, after first light.
I will meet you here.
Tell your father where you are going.
He will forbid it.
Then you must decide whether to disobey him. I will not decide for you.
I already have.
Neither the token nor the guild notice identified Anselm's killer, but both pointed towards the guild assembly on Monday. The following morning, Elias and Conrad went to Anselm's house to open the compartment the watch had missed. February 6th, 1349. The following morning, Elias and Conrad went to Anselm's house, hoping the dead merchant had hidden what fear had prevented him from revealing. Anselm had been buried 2 days earlier. His chair still stood behind the desk, and the cup beside it had not been moved.
The watch searched this room twice. The second time, they opened every drawer and emptied the account chest onto the floor. I sat across from this desk for 12 years, and Anselm never told me there was another drawer inside it.
He made me promise that no one else would know.
He believed secrecy would keep danger outside this house. Instead, it left me ignorant of what had already entered it.
There is a broken seal.
Read it.
It is not mine.
Neither is this house now. Read.
Names, initials, sums beside them.
Payments?
Or debts. This line says, "When the masters fall, the letters are to be returned."
Which letters?
Pledges, bonds, money owed to Jewish lenders.
There is more.
Ready coin to be divided among those who stand in the square.
Anselm owed money.
To whom?
To everyone. That was his profession.
Did anyone offer to remove it?
3 weeks ago, a man came after dark. He told Anselm that a new council would remember its friends and forget certain accounts.
Did you see him?
No. I heard Anselm throw him out.
Why keep this?
Because my husband mistrusted honest men and kept proof against dishonest ones.
Useful habit.
Was he going to give it to Schwaber?
He put on his coat 3 times. Each time he took it off again.
He was afraid.
Anselm was always afraid. Usually it made him careful.
What changed?
He heard men in the market repeating words from the letter. They had never seen it, yet they already knew who would lose and who would be paid.
Then he knew the page would not expose the plan. It would only show how far the plan had travelled.
It did not save him.
There is a place. Benfeld, the 8th day of February.
The bishop has called the cities there.
What has that to do with Anselm?
Perhaps nothing.
He is dead. Do not comfort me with perhaps.
I am sorry.
So am I. It has not made either of us wiser.
This page proves that someone expected the council to fall. It proves that debts would be used to purchase support. It does not tell us who killed him.
The token may.
I saw that shape once.
Where?
In the grate. Anselm burnt a letter, but the wax had already fallen clear. A bird with folded wings.
What did the letter say?
I don't know. That night he moved this table against the door and kept a knife beside the bed.
We should take the page to Schwaber before the meeting at Benfeld.
You may take a copy.
The original will carry more weight.
The original belongs to a dead man whose house has already been searched twice. I will not surrender the last thing his murderers still want.
What will you do if they return for it?
What Anselm should have done. I will hide it somewhere he did not know about.
Margaret allowed them to copy the names, the sums, and the promise concerning the debt letters. She kept Anselm's page beneath her dress. What Elias carried away was not proof of one conspiracy governing Strasbourg. It was evidence of something less orderly and more dangerous. Men with different grievances had begun calculating the same profit. The scrape of heavy timber against stone drew Elias and his father outside early the next morning. Men of the city watch were building a barrier across their street.
Leave room for the cart. If this street catches fire, I will not lose it because you cannot measure.
Why are you closing the street?
I am not closing it.
The timber disagrees.
The watch is controlling who enters. For your protection.
Protection should stand between us and the men outside. Why does it stand across our door?
2 wells were fouled with ash last night. By morning, the story named you.
Where are you taking our neighbours?
For questions.
They have been asked before.
The council ordered another inquiry.
How many times must innocence be repeated?
The council ordered me to keep this quarter quiet until the delegates return from Benfeld.
This is not only our street. Christians live here too.
Tell that to the men who have named it.
We paid the protection tax. The city's seal is on its promise.
I know.
It names our houses and goods. It places us under the peace of the council.
A letter cannot hold a spear.
No. It records which men promised to. Do the men at the barriers know what they promised?
Berthold. Master Conrad. Let him through.
I have business with Elias.
My son has business in the bakery.
Father.
Inside. You told him everything?
Not everything.
You have confused disobedience with reassurance.
Anselm kept a record. Men are offering to cancel debts when Schwaber falls.
We knew men wanted their debts gone.
Now we can name some of them.
And then?
We take it to Schwaber.
The seal on our protection is his. Look outside and tell me what it weighs.
Enough if he still commands the watch.
Protection is a door, Conrad. Today it locks from the outside. Tomorrow another man may hold the key. Look.
I have seen it.
You have seen the seal. Read the names above it. Men made this promise, not red wax.
Schwaber's is there.
And men standing against him. That is what frightens me.
Then the letter binds them too.
Only if shame still costs more than breaking it.
If we do nothing, another man will certainly hold it.
And if you go?
Then perhaps Schwaber understands what is being purchased with our lives.
He already understands. That is why they want him gone.
At Benfeld, the Bishop of Strasbourg met nobles and representatives from the cities of the Upper Rhine. The question placed before them was not whether plague had reached Strasbourg, because it had not. The question was what the cities intended to do with their Jews. Strasbourg's delegates answered that they knew no evil of them. The answer did not survive the meeting.
A Christian carpenter and a Jewish baker's son seeking a private audience together. In Strasbourg, that alone invites questions. What have you brought me?
A copy of a letter found in Anselm's desk.
Anselm kept the original. His widow has it.
Anselm is dead.
That is why we came.
Initials, sums, a promise to return debt letters.
And money for men in the square.
They murdered Anselm for refusing them.
Can you prove that?
This was found beside him.
A toy.
13 were made. The man at Anselm's house wore another.
Then you have 13 men playing at secrecy and one dead merchant. You do not have 13 names.
The Zorn and Mullenheim families
have hated one another longer than you have been alive. Now both resent the council. The guilds want more power. The bishop wants more obedience. Debtors want their bonds burnt. Preachers want sin they can point to. You think the brotherhood is the danger. It is only a room in which men who want different things can agree on whom to rob.
At Benfeld, did they agree?
Our delegates said there was no evidence against you. The bishop's men answered that other cities had already acted. They called our restraint weakness.
That is not an answer.
It is the answer frightened rulers give when they want their neighbours to share the guilt.
Then arrest the men on the page.
On a copied list written by a murdered debtor. Half will call it false. The other half will ask why a Jew was allowed to accuse Christians.
Then the truth is useless.
Truth without force is advice.
Men from our street are still being questioned.
I permitted it.
Then you are protecting us from your own order.
I am preventing the bishop from claiming that Strasbourg refused an inquiry. No poison was found. No man confessed.
Will you release them?
If I hold this office tomorrow.
And if you do not?
That is why your evidence arrived one day too late.
You have the watch.
Tonight. Tomorrow the guilds assemble before the cathedral. Some of my own council mean to stand aside and let them.
The city sold us protection.
The promise remains valid and I intend to uphold it. But if I lose this office tomorrow, I cannot guarantee that Strasbourg will honour its own seal.
I understand. My father still has the letter.
Keep it. If Strasbourg takes payment beneath its seal and breaks its word when payment becomes costly, no bond in this city means anything.
Will you show the page to the masters?
At first bell.
And if they do not care?
Then we shall learn whether a seal is stronger than a crowd.
Schwaber kept the copy. Conrad kept the falcon. Outside, the delegates from Benfeld carried home an agreement made by men who had found no crime and chosen a punishment. By the time they returned from Schwaber's rooms, the streets had emptied and the cathedral bells had fallen silent. Elias was not yet ready to return to his father's house, and Conrad did not ask him to leave either.
You have planned the same edge 6 times.
I know.
Who is this?
The carving. The workshop is closed. Anselm also mistook a warning for a conversation.
You were in his house.
And you should have forgotten me.
You killed him.
He was offered a place. He copied what he was shown and threatened to carry it to Schwaber. So you struck him from behind. He made his choice.
No, you made it when he could not see you.
Run, Elias. Where is the paper?
What are you afraid we found in it?
Answer me.
Conrad!
Tomorrow your magistrate will be gone.
The stranger vanished before the neighbours reached the workshop, leaving Conrad among broken glass with blood running from his brow.
Sit down.
It is not deep.
Let me see.
He took the falcon.
Without it, we cannot place the stranger at Anselm's house.
You saw him there.
It is my word against his.
Berthold believed you.
But Berthold is not the council.
That is true.
The stranger asked for the paper. He knew we have it.
He knew that a paper existed. If he knew where it was, he would not have searched my workshop.
Schwaber has the copy.
And tomorrow the guilds will demand that Schwaber surrender his office.
Then you cannot go to the square.
I was summoned as a master.
After what happened here?
Because of what happened here. If I stay away, my guild will count my silence as agreement.
Agreement to remove Schwaber.
Agreement to whatever they intend to do once he is gone.
They did not come as a mob. The artisans came by guild, carrying their banners. Noble families who had fought one another in Strasbourg's streets only a few decades ago now found places beside them. Men who agreed on little had agreed that the masters must fall.
Master Conrad, with the carpenters,
I am here.
then stand beneath your banner.
I will stand with the carpenters, but I will not demand Schwaber's removal.
The guilds are here to replace a council that no longer speaks for them.
And when Schwaber is gone, who will honor the protection Strasbourg sold to its Jews?
This is not about the Jews.
Then why is every man careful to say so?
Conrad,
You should not be here.
my father said the same thing.
For once, listen to the wiser man.
Schwaber has not come out.
He is inside with the council.
The master's down! A new council! Guild right!
The demand was presented as a defense of guild liberties against rulers who held too much power. It was not false. It was also not complete. Among the banners stood debtors expecting their bonds to vanish, nobles seeking their old influence, and men who had learnt that fear could make theft resemble justice.
There,
Who?
beside the butcher's banner. The man from Anselm's house.
I see him.
We can take him.
Through 3 guild companies?
If he killed Anselm,
Then he is still one murderer.
that was enough 2 days ago.
2 days ago, he was alone.
Berthold is by the doors. Captain, the limping man beside the butcher's. He was at Anselm's house.
I see him.
Then take him.
With whom? Half my watch is guarding your street. The other half has brothers beneath those banners.
You asked for a better answer.
And you brought it on the morning answers ceased to matter.
He already confessed.
To you, in Master Conrad's workshop. Without a witness, the council will accept.
I heard him.
Then there are 2 of you and several hundred of them. Stay where I can still keep you alive.
Listen to me. Strasbourg has laws for changing its council, and laws against buying men with cancelled debts.
A forgery. Whose hand? Name the witness. A Jew's accusation. Down with the masters!
The page came from Anselm's house.
Anselm was a debtor and a liar.
He kept it.
Quiet.
They are using his death.
That is why you must be quiet.
The page did not fail because it was false. It failed because too many men had already chosen what truth must cost them. Before noon, Schwaber and the other masters surrendered their offices. Hans Betscholdt, the butcher, was named the new Ameister. Over the next 3 days, a new council would be formed. Schwaber would be banished from the city and his property confiscated.
Elias, go home.
Will the barriers be opened?
Not today.
Who commands the watch now?
By the time I know, the answer may already have changed.
Come, your father should hear it from you.
We found the man.
Yes,
We found why Anselm died.
part of it.
And it changed nothing.
It changed us.
That is not enough.
No.
The Brotherhood of the Falcon had not taken Strasbourg. It had found a place inside forces already moving, and the city had done the rest. Elias and Conrad had learnt who murdered Anselm. They had not found a way to stop a city that no longer required innocence or guilt. In Mendel's house, the protection letter still carried Strasbourg's seal. 5 days remained before the burning. February 10th, 1349. The morning after Schwaber's removal, Strasbourg returned to work while its new council was still being assembled. The barriers across the Jewish street remained, and Mendel's first loaves cooled behind an untouched counter.
No one came for the white loaves.
Then tomorrow we bake fewer.
No one came for the rye either.
Then tomorrow we eat well.
You know there may be no customers.
I know dough does not improve when watched by a miserable face, and now. Put the protection letter away.
Why?
Because men who intend to honor a promise do not need to be reminded at the door.
Mendel.
We are still open.
I cannot stay for long.
What is this?
What we owe for the last 4 loaves.
Your account is not due until the end of the month.
My husband says the new council may cancel what Christians owe to Jews.
You owe a baker for bread. No counsel is needed for that.
That is why I came.
Will you come for bread tomorrow?
I do not know.
You have come every second morning for 9 years.
I know.
Do you believe what they are saying about us?
I know you did not poison any well.
Then why will you not return?
Because knowing something does not mean my husband will risk being seen at this door.
But he allowed you to come and settle his debt.
He did not allow it.
Take this.
I did not come to buy bread.
You paid for 4 loaves. This is the 4th.
I am sorry.
Then remember whose bread you ate when they tell you we were strangers here.
She does not believe them.
No. She believes they may win.
By order of the new council, all bonds, pledges, and accounts held against Christian debtors are to be registered.
We sell bread.
You lend money.
Once, to a cooper who paid us back in barrels.
Then you will have nothing to hide.
Show us the order.
Here, you still ask questions now?
You still enter houses before sunrise.
Elias, your father taught you caution.
You do not know my father.
I know what frightened men teach their sons.
There are customer accounts. Flour, salt, wood, and bread.
Bring the ledger to the town hall tomorrow.
It belongs to the bakery.
For the moment. It was him.
I know.
He killed Anselm.
And today he carried the council's order.
As if that cleans his hands.
No, it means he no longer needs to hide them.
The banners had left the square. The work they began continued indoors. Over 3 days, Strasbourg's new council took shape. Offices changed hands, orders acquired seals. Men who had shouted beneath the cathedral now learnt that power was quieter when written down. By February 11th, the new council was still being assembled, but its messengers were already searching houses and collecting records. Meanwhile, Margaret carried Anselm's page to Conrad's workshop, where Elias was helping the carpenter.
They will search the house again.
The page?
It is still in my possession.
You should not have carried it through the city.
You are young enough to believe danger waits politely in one house.
We could burn it.
Then Anselm died for ash.
Anselm died because he kept it.
No, he died because another man chose murder.
You were followed.
By a captain who has forgotten how to knock.
Good. No one else.
You saw the limping man at the square.
I saw him this morning carrying an order from the new council.
Then arrest him.
For what?
Anselm's murder.
You heard him admit that he warned Anselm. You heard him justify what happened. He did not name the hand that struck the blow.
He came to recover the page with a knife.
And you let him leave.
But watchman, I was bleeding.
The new magistrates will hear 2 frightened men accuse their messenger. Then they will ask why you concealed evidence from the watch.
So this is law?
No. This is what remains when law keeps its words but changes their meaning.
Why do you still wear a sword?
To decide which order I can refuse.
I will copy the page small enough to fold into the binding.
Into a bread ledger?
The council has asked to see the ledger. They will inspect its pages, not cut open its spine.
And what will you write above it?
13 ordinary orders for rye loaves.
A hidden compartment.
A bookbinder's trick. You do not own every hidden compartment in Strasbourg.
This will not stop what is coming.
Then it is not for stopping it.
What is it for?
For the day they say no one knew.
Elias copied the page in a cramped hand, folded it into the binding, and entered 13 ordinary bread orders above it. Margaret took the original home. Elias closed the ledger on a record that appeared to contain nothing more dangerous than a poor week's trade. For the first time since Anselm's death, the evidence had a purpose that did not depend on anyone in Strasbourg wanting justice. Earlier that day, Elias had carried the bakery ledger to the town hall. A clerk inspected its accounts and returned the book without examining its binding. By nightfall, the ledger lay beneath Mendel's counter once more, and the shutters had been barred earlier than usual.
The oven is cold.
There is enough bread for tomorrow.
There is always bread for tomorrow. That is why one lights the oven today.
No one will come.
Perhaps you are right.
Do not comfort me with perhaps.
Conrad and Berthold entered the bakery. Neither man removed his cloak. Berthold waited until Reb had barred the door again before he spoke.
The watch received its orders at sunset.
What orders?
At first bell tomorrow, every Jew in Strasbourg is to be taken. It seems like they were preparing this for days.
For several seconds, the only sound in the bakery was the wind pressing against the barred shutters.
On what charge?
None is written.
Then where are we to be taken?
The order says you will be expelled.
He has seen carts carrying timber to the Jewish cemetery.
For what?
How long have you known?
Since sunset.
Open the barriers.
The gate watchers have the same order. Beyond the walls, men are stopping Jews on the roads.
Then we hide.
There is a space above my timber store. I can conceal one person, but one person only. He can lie between the joists. 2 will bring down the ceiling.
Take Elias.
No.
That was not a question.
Then it deserves no answer.
You will go.
And when they ask where your son is?
I shall say you never listen.
They will search the bakery. They will search Conrad's workshop. They searched Anselm's house 3 times.
The men who search houses. A carpenter sees what holds them up.
I am not leaving him.
You think staying makes you loyal.
Does leaving?
Living might. Take this with you.
It protected nothing.
It proves they promised.
I copied the other names into the ledger. Take that instead.
You keep both.
Father.
If no one carries the promise away, Strasbourg will say there was never a promise to break.
We must go. My patrol changes at first bell.
Elias.
Give us a moment.
You have carried enough bread for me. Carry this.
I will come back before dawn.
No, you will not.
I will.
Then at least let me pretend you have learnt obedience. Take the ledger to Conrad. Leave it with him.
And the protection letter?
It stays here.
It protected nothing.
Then Strasbourg may look upon its own seal when it comes through our door.
The space is ready. You will be safe until the streets are quiet.
Keep the ledger.
And you?
I am going home.
If you return, I may not be able to get you out again.
You cannot get my father out at all.
Before first bell, Elias returned to the bakery. He had carried the record to safety. He could not persuade himself to purchase his own safety by leaving his father alone. February 14th. The arrest began at dawn. There was no charge read in the street and no trial waiting at its end. Watchmen worked from house to house with lists. Council servants followed them, marking doors and taking inventories. Strasbourg had turned persecution into a morning's administration. Open in the name of the council.
Which council?
Open. Reb Mendel the baker, Elias his son.
You know our names?
Stand away from the counter.
They said we would be expelled.
Then prepare to leave.
Are we permitted to take food?
What you can carry.
And our goods?
Will be held by the city.
For whom?
No one answered. A council servant entered behind the watchman and began listing the oven, the flour chest, and the kneading table.
This house stands under Strasbourg's protection.
That seal was issued by the former masters.
It was issued by the city of Strasbourg.
I have an order to remove you.
On what charge?
No charge is written. 1 bundle each, food and clothing only.
May I close the oven?
Be quick.
It will crack when it cools this quickly.
We will repair it.
Of course.
The Jews of Strasbourg were held under guard through Friday night. They were told that they would be driven from the city in the morning. Some packed food for the road, others had seen the timber carts. The arrests continued until every Jewish household had been emptied. At sunset, the Sabbath began. The prisoners remained under guard, still told that they would be expelled at dawn. No one was told which gate would open or where they were expected to go.
You bought the last rye loaf.
They told us to prepare food for the road.
You do not believe there will be a road, are you?
Not anymore. But I knew there would be a Sabbath. Blessed are you, Lord our God, King of the universe, who brings forth bread from the earth. Take this to the family beside the wall over there.
There are 6 of them.
Then make 6 pieces.
They say the western gate will open at dawn.
An hour ago they said the northern gate.
Then the guards do not know.
Or they do not want us to know.
There are no carts.
We can walk.
Not everyone here can. Conrad saw timber being taken to the cemetery.
I heard him.
Do you believe him?
Yes.
Then why are people still speaking about Colmar?
Because a road is something they know how to fear.
And the cemetery?
No one knows how to speak of that while children are listening. Pass the rest.
We should keep something for morning.
If there is a road, we will find food.
And if there is not?
Then keeping the bread will have helped no one.
You told me to live.
I still do.
How?
I do not know yet.
Father.
Sit beside me.
The procession left Strasbourg on the morning of St. Valentine's Day. The deposed masters were made to lead it, preserving the appearance of expulsion until the road turned towards the Jewish cemetery. There, a wooden structure had been prepared. The prisoners understood before anyone announced their sentence.
Father.
I see it.
Berthold said we would be expelled.
He told us what was written. He is a good man. This is what they prepared.
We run when they open the line.
The road is closed and the cemetery wall is already guarded.
One of them will move eventually.
Then you take the opening.
Not without you.
Stay beside me.
Money, rings and buckles. Place them in the chest.
It belongs to him.
Not under the new order. Their possessions were taken before the killing. Debts owed to Jewish lenders would be cancelled. Pledges and bonds would be returned. Money and property would pass to the city and to men who had supported the change of government. The accusation concerned poisoned water. The accounting concerned everything else.
Those who accept baptism will be spared.
No.
Say yes.
No.
Elias.
I will not leave you.
I did not keep you alive this long so your death could make mine less lonely.
You taught me not to lie.
I taught you to live.
If I say yes, I become an apostate.
An apostate chooses. You are being forced.
Will that difference matter when no one is left to remember it?
It must matter to you.
They will give me another name.
A name in their book is not the name in your mouth.
You ask me to become one of them.
I ask you to remain yourself longer than today.
Come forward and live.
Father.
Count slowly enough for me to hear. 1,
1,
2,
2,
3.
3.
Now go.
You accept baptism.
Yes.
Your Christian name will be Johannes.
My name is Elias.
What?
I said yes.
The structure was set alight. Later chroniclers estimated that around 2,000 Jews were killed. The number cannot now be recovered with certainty. Three days later. Jewish law had long distinguished between a willing apostate and a person forced to convert under threat of death. Elias had become one of the anusim, the forced ones. The priest called him Johannes. Elias had survived, but survival had not made his baptism a choice.
I passed the bakery before dawn.
You should not have gone near it.
The council has sealed the door. The oven is still inside, waiting for another man.
That is why you must leave.
No, I must leave because every Jewish house in Strasbourg is empty, while the men who emptied them have already returned to their own.
Not every man in Strasbourg stood at the cemetery.
I know. You are standing here. But I cannot spend my life asking who watched, who profited, and who closed his door. The west gate opens for the mill carts at first bell. You will travel with them. The guards will ask who I am.
My apprentice, sent outside the city to inspect timber.
And if they ask my name?
Answer only if they do.
The priest says I am Johannes.
Is that what I should call you?
No.
Then I shall not.
He poured water over me while the smoke was still above the walls.
I know.
I said the words.
I know.
My father did not.
I know.
Stop saying that!
What would you have me say?
That I betrayed him.
Did he ask you to live?
Yes.
Then do not turn his last request into your first excuse to die. The ledger is where you left it.
Put it in the bag.
Margaret still has Anselm's page. Berthold knows where.
And the man who killed Anselm?
Still carries orders for the council.
Then we failed.
Yes.
You could pretend otherwise.
There has been enough pretending. The road north is watched. Go west first. Do not tell anyone where you came from until you know what the answer will cost.
Will I see you again?
I do not know.
Thank you for calling me Elias.
It is your name.
Elias left Strasbourg under a name that was not his, carrying a baker's ledger, a broken seal, and a carpenter's plane. The falcon token was gone. It no longer mattered. The men who had used it had entered public office or returned to ordinary life. Strasbourg required no brotherhood to continue what they had helped begin. In summer, the plague reached the city. Killing the Jews had not purified the wells or closed the roads. Thousands of Christians died from the disease for which their neighbours had already been punished. The surviving accounts recorded cancelled debts, confiscated houses, and offices filled by new men. They did not record the smell of Mendel's bakery or the loaf that split in the oven 11 days before the burning. Strasbourg kept its walls. Elias kept his name.